we're the Kneiers. I'm Heidi.
And I'm Tim.
I'm a 2004 graduate of the University of Washington and attended the Newman Center while I was there. Now our family are parishioners at Blessed Sacrament Parish. And as a young family, I'm sure like many of you, find it challenging to have enough time in the day or enough hours in the day to really invest in our spiritual life and our prayer life. And one way that we have found a tool that we found to be able to more effectively stay in touch with our faith and grow closer to Christ is actually through the use of iPhone apps. So we want to talk to you today about some of our favorite Catholic apps and hope that they will be helpful to you as well.
So first we have Laudate, which means to pray in Latin, and it's one that you can use daily. It has a Bible, catechism, saint of the day, breviary, a whole bunch of prayers, Latin and English for the whole Mass, daily readings. So pretty much got everything you need there, and it's been very helpful just throughout the day just to open that up and pray there. And then there's another one for the breviary alone is iBreviary, which is maybe a better translation, closer to the in-print volumes. Let's see.
Or you could also just get yourself the 4-volume set and feel fancy using the ribbons. Mm-hmm. A couple that I use a lot are Rosary Audio, which is just as it sounds. It's an audio recording of the Rosary. There are a couple different settings that you can change and choose your mysteries. And growing up as a child, my family prayed the Rosary very frequently, so it's something that's always been comforting to me as a Catholic. But I find myself, in my cooking or driving or whatever I might be doing throughout the day, it's hard to kind of multitask and keep myself, going along with the right number of Hail Marys, and I'm sure you guys know how that goes. So what I do is just turn it on, press play, and it has reflections that go along with the mysteries. And our son actually really likes it when he's trying to go to sleep. He just kind of listens to the Hail Marys over and over and drifts off into dreamland. And another one, excuse me, that I find really good for Catholics on the go is the Catholic Mass Times Directory. And it will pinpoint your location and tell you all the parishes that are in your area, how far they are, and all the details as far as Mass times, confession times, their website, address, contact info. So no matter where you are, I've only tested it domestically here, but no matter where you are in the country, you can always find a church nearby. And I know we found that very helpful in our travels. And then one more I just want to mention really quickly is iPieta. It's similar to Laudate. You do have to pay for the app. I think it's $2.99, but it is, boom, just a wealth of information. There is the full Summas in there, the full catechism, millions of papal encyclicals and saints' writings and early church fathers. And really, I can't imagine anyone would be able to exhaust the wealth of information that's in there. And so those are the apps we like. Mm-hmm.
And there's another tool that I've found useful, podcasts. So in driving time and any spare time where you kind of busy doing something else but can listen, there's the Catholic Answers podcast, which is an incredible tool that has really helped catechize me, and I've grown a lot through that. So Catholic Answers Live. And then
Word on Fire.
Word on Fire, the Father Barron out of Chicago, his sermons, and we've when we aren't able to listen to the full homily, maybe because of a child, it's nice to be able to listen to his sermons and fill in that gap maybe.
There's also the EWTN audio library, which, I mean, really you could search for anything and find a talk on just about anything. Again, like iPieta, you certainly not exhaust that anytime soon. And then also kind of a fun one called Catholic Stuff You Should Know. It is kind of lighthearted and talks a little bit about some of the more obscure items of Catholicism and traditions that you might not be familiar with. And so those are some of the podcasts we really enjoy. And especially during this time of Lent, where we've tried to make an active focus to spend more time in prayer, we found these tools to be really valuable in enhancing our prayer and spiritual life. So we hope you do too.